Hello, my dear grade 4 students. I hope you are all doing well, you are all safe and home. Today we will start the video lesson with you. Our first topic is revision. We will revise with you the Earth and beyond topic. Let's start. We know that the moon moves around the earth and the earth moves around the sun. But for a long time, people thought that the sun moved around the sun because it appeared to travel across the sky from the east to the west every day. Now we still say sun rises at a time that we call sunrise, and we also say the sun sets. As we know, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. What about the earth? What is the shape of the earth? We know that the earth is shaped like a sphere. If we model the earth, we can use the globe. The globe in the picture has a stick through its middle too, but actually we know that there is no stick through the center of the real earth. We call this stick axis or imaginary line. If we model the earth carefully, we have to place the stick at an angle because the earth's axis is tilted at 23.5 degrees. This axis divided the earth into two parts, north and south parts. We can call these parts pole or hemisphere. As we see from the picture, North Pole at the top and South Pole at the bottom. Rotation and revolution. Did you remember these words? Yeah, we remember. The Earth spins or rotates on its axis, and we know that it spins in an anti-clockwise direction. As we know, it means from west to east. We call this process rotation of the Earth, and we also know that one rotation is equal to 1 day or 24 hours. While the Earth rotates on its axis, it causes to form day and night. Which part of the Earth faces with the sun on this part is day, so on the dark parts of the Earth is night. I mentioned that Earth rotates, spins, or even we can use revolves around the sun. The Earth moves in an orbit around the sun. We call this process revolution. And we know that one revolution is equal to 1 year or 365 or 366 days. During this process, we witness how one season passed to another. Look at the picture. Same time in different season. What is the reason for? To answer this question, let's pass to another slide. On the left side, we see time is 22nd June. Axis of the Earth is closest to the sunlight. Because of this, in summer, daytime is longer than nighttime. But look at the Earth on the right picture. Date is 22nd December. This axis is far away from the Earth. As a result, in winter, daytime is shorter than nighttime. So we understood that because of the axis tilted at 23.5 degree angle, in summer daytime is longer than the nighttime, but in winter daytime is shorter than the nighttime. The Earth has just one moon, and the moon roughly a quarter size of the Earth. We can see the moon with naked eye, and we know that the moon rotates around the Earth. Let's start to revise what happened on this rotation process. When the moon is between the Earth and the sun, we can't see the moon at all. This is because the side of the moon facing of the Earth doesn't get sunlight. This is called new moon. After 2 or 3 days, we can see some part of the moon. This phase is called waxing crescent. After 1 week from new moon, we can see half of the moon. This phase is called first quarter. 2 or 3 days after first quarter, we can see more than half of the moon is visible. This phase is called waxing gibbous. This is about 2 weeks from the new moon, we can see full moon. This is because the full side of the moon facing the earth gets sunlight. The moon begins its return trip from full moon to the new moon. Next phase is waning gibbous, then last quarter phase followed by waning crescent. When the moon comes back between the earth and the sun, it enters the new moon phase again and it completes the one rotation. One more thing that we see waxing and waning terms. What does it mean? Waxing is when the moon is gaining the light, we use this term. Waning means when the moon is losing the light, we use this term. We said that while the moon rotates around the sun, it approximately takes 28 or 29 days. Guys, did you remember who is Neil Armstrong? Yep, you are right. He was first human to walk on the moon on 20 July 1969. But we know that before him, Yuri Gagarin in 1961, he first human to go up into space. So lastly, let's revise with you the solar system. The Earth isn't only a planet to orbit the sun. There are other planets and there are also moons. The moons orbits around the planets. The sun, planets and their moons are all the parts of the solar system. Solar system is made up of 8 planets with the sun at the center. Let's, my dear students, listen to planet song and revise the sequences of the planets and the best information about the solar system.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Venus comes next, it's the hottest one. Earth comes third, the only life that we know. Mars has the largest canyon and volcano.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Gassy planet Jupiter, the largest you will find. Saturn has rings around the outside. Uranus is funny cause it spins on its side. Neptune looks blue, the coldest of its kind.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, get ready. We're gonna say all the planets really, really, really fast. Can you keep up? We're gonna say all the planets from the first to the last. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. 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 Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Venus comes next, it's the hottest one. Earth comes third, the only life that we know. Mars has the largest canyon and Uranus is funny cause it spins on its side. Neptune looks blue, the coldest of its kind.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, get ready. We're gonna say all the planets really, really, really fast. Can you keep up? We're gonna say all the planets from the first to the last. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. 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 Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
As we understand from the video, the smallest planet is Mercury, the hottest one is Venus, the coldest planet is Neptune, and the biggest one is Jupiter. And still life exists on the Earth because the Earth places at the right distance from the Sun to be warm enough for life. It also has liquid water on its surface, and we know life needs water. Another important thing about the Earth is that it has an atmosphere. So, my dear students, we finished our first video lesson. I hope you like it and you revise this topic one more time through this video. Please stay home, stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands regularly. I miss you all. I love you all. See you on our next videos.